What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JusticeXFalls. We back at it again with another video, and I'm hella late with this video. I've been meaning to react to this for mad long. It is why CoryXKenshin keeps leaving YouTube. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of CoryXKenshin. He's part of the inspiration for my channel. Obviously, if you can't see from the name, really, I kind of did the name more so for this is an OG YouTube, the SCX Phil, Straight Edge Phil, Philip DeFranco. That's why I kind of got the idea from, but it's also for CoryXKenshin too. So both of those two kind of inspired me to become a content creator and to make a living out of it, because that's eventually this is what I want to do. So we're gonna look at why CoryXKenshin keeps leaving YouTube. Shout out to Spliffy, you going up with this video, bro. You going up with this video. 463K. This shit gonna hit a milli. I have a feeling it's definitely gonna hit a milli.
Over the years, CoryXKenshin has built a reputation of not only being one of the biggest gaming channels on YouTube with a sub count of over 17 million subscribers,
right.
He's also been known for his
big dog
hiatuses from the platform, where he will abruptly stop uploading for months on end, with more often than not complete radio silence on all of his social medias,
right.
which leads fans to speculate about what he is up to and when he will inevitably return. So why does a YouTuber like CoryXKenshin with such a big fan base decide to do this? And more importantly, how has he managed to stay relevant and maintain his viewership when so many others in his genre would quickly be forgotten about the moment they stop uploading? Before we get to that though, we have to figure out why CoryXKenshin is so inconsistent with his upload schedule in the first place.
Because he can.
I decided to go all the way back to when he first started uploading content back in 2009, almost
because he
years
can.
ago. His first couple of videos are about what you would expect from that time period. Skits and vlogs, typically filmed on a low quality webcam with pretty minimal editing. Cory would upload this style of content on and off with pretty minimal results, with a couple of well-performing videos here and there, but for the most part he would not really see any major success with this style of content, which is the main reason why on September 30th, 2011, Cory would post his final video before a 2-year hiatus from the platform, the first of many to come. And something that will be important for later in the video, when Cory came back to YouTube in 2013, he began to upload his first few gameplay videos, more specifically horror gameplays.
The beginning of a legend.
In popularity on YouTube at the time. This was also around the time his channel started to gain momentum, but there was one game in particular that would push his channel's growth to new heights. That game
if you was a YouTuber back in that era, back before like it became like super saturated, like if you was doing content in 2010 through like, I would say all the way up from like 2010 all the way up until like 2015, I would say that's when it started getting a little more like oversaturated, but you could still make it though. Like then, yeah, like you was killing it. You was doing the damn thing. Like I used to make content back then, and even I was getting views, but I just stopped. I should never stopped.
The game was exploding in popularity at the time, and the amount of YouTube Let's Players that were playing the game and displaying it to their audience were only adding fuel to the fire. So combine the fact that you're already known for being a horror gameplay YouTuber, and a game that's rapidly growing in popularity in your own niche that you're well known for, and you have the recipe for a viral
Five Nights at Freddy's.
The series would prove to be widely successful for Cory, as they would gain millions of views and gain him a ton of new subscribers.
Numbers.
Cory would remain consistent with his upload schedule, usually posting every day. This would lead his channel to reach 100,000 subscribers by late 2015. It was also at this point where his channel would start growing even more rapidly. About 6 months later, he hit 500,000 subscribers. And then
so you started 08, 09, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 4 years. It took him not only 4 years to get to 100K subs. Well, I mean, he was getting hundreds of thousands of views on them Friday Night Freddy videos.
He closed out 2016 with 1 million, and this was only the beginning.
Then it took him a mil to get from 100,000 to 1 million.
Every single passing year. However, it's important to note that during this time period, Cory would become notorious for his breaks from YouTube. He would have a hot streak where he would upload daily and then seemingly disappear for months on end, with usually no updates on any of his social media platforms, leading fans to guess about when he would come back. Then at random, he would go right back to uploading and the cycle would just continue. In 2018, 2018, he took a 4-month break at the beginning of the year, and also 2 more shorter ones just in that year alone. So what exactly was the reason for all these abrupt hiatuses from YouTube? Now, while he may have different reasons for each one, I think it's pretty safe to assume that creative burnout was a major factor in this.
Yeah, he does everything by himself. He never hired an editor.
The next step for that YouTuber would be to hire an editor to handle all the video editing work that goes into a video, so that the YouTuber would have more time for different things, like recording more content, or handling merch drops or sponsorships, all of the typical business that comes with running a YouTube channel. But CoryXKenshin was a rare exception to this, because even as his channel grew and the demand for more consistent high quality content increased, he never hired an editor. He always did everything himself, and his reasoning behind this decision, according to him, is because he prefers his own style of editing and actually enjoys doing it too, which is a completely fair reason, as it gives him complete control of how his videos are gonna look. But the downside—
Hold on. Let's go. See, I didn't even know that he used the same editor as me. That's how I'm listening. I'm destined for greatness, man. I don't know nobody that uses Power Director. Everybody that I know uses Power Director, I put them on to Power Director. Okay? Usually people use Sony Vegas because you can get it cracked. People use Filmora because it's free. People pay for DaVinci Resolve. People pay for the Adobe Suite. But see, now I know that the GOAT uses Power Director. I never knew that. I never knew that all these years. That's how I know I'm gonna get where I'm going. That's how I know I'm gonna get where I'm going. Now this right here, inspirational. At least I know what is capable of too, because he uses a lot of cool transitions and stuff and graphics as well.
Completely fair reason, as it gives him complete control of how his videos are gonna look. But the downside to this is that there is a lot of editing that goes into each of Cory's videos, which can be very time consuming to do and stressful when taking into account the fact that he usually uploads daily when he's not on break. So he has to plan the video, spend hours recording it, then on top of all of that, spend some more hours editing, which
that was me this week.
A content creator might not sound like much.
I ain't even stream.
If you're a YouTuber, you know that shit is absolutely exhausting sometimes. Now, my personal opinion, if something is your job and it's how you make your money, then leaving for half a year just because you're a bit tired of the content grind doesn't really make too much sense. It would honestly be better if he either uploaded only a few times a week or just decided to hire a video editor at that point. Because imagine someone who worked a 9-to-5 job, if they just decided to leave for months on end and just came back to work one day like nothing was out of the ordinary. He would probably be fired right there on the spot. But Cory knows he can get away with leaving YouTube because he knows his viewers will wait for his return, and his viewership will stay the same, if not only increase. This is because CoryXKenshin is pretty much immune to becoming irrelevant, and this is for a few reasons. The first
got
one,
that low fan base.
Quite well known for taking breaks because he's been doing it for years at this point. His viewers will see that he hasn't uploaded in a while and just assume he's on break and will return just like he has every single time. These hiatuses have unintentionally built a cult-like fan base of people who are always left wanting more from him, and they never know when he's gonna come back either, because he just doesn't update his fans when he's gone. It's actually a psychology trick from the 48 Laws of Power that rappers like Playboi Carti have even used to their advantage. The second reason is that his content has a huge replayability.
See, but Carti, he do it corny. He don't do any type of interaction. He just put the music out. At least Cory, when he's around, he talks to us. And when he come back, usually he'll say why he left. Because I remember one video, I think he showed the thumbnail in this one. He said he was, he was exploring the world. He went to Japan. He went to go visit family. He went to go get a lot of family shit and all. At least he lets us know why he's leaving and where he's going. Carti just is mysterious for the sake of being mysterious. And that shit is kind of corny to me. I just overall think Carti's a corny dude. So I think that was a bad example there that he used. But whatever.
Factor. Videos that he uploaded years ago are still being discovered by people who have never watched him before. They start binging his content and they eventually subscribe, and then they wait until he posts a new video, which is actually how he was able to reach 10 million subscribers without posting a single video in that time period. The third reason is that he's honestly just too big to fail at this point. CoryXKenshin's fame has reached a point where he's become somewhat of a household name. I'm not joking, literally almost everyone in my high school knew who Cory was. So just just imagine how popular he is for the younger generation and just how much of an impact he has on them. I mean, he just made a cameo in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie, so there's definitely no question that he's at least pretty well known. And those
from making videos,
why he can't really fall off at this point. At the time of this recording, it's already been over half a year since he last uploaded, yet he could probably upload a video tomorrow and it would probably go on the trending page with millions of views.
It would go number one. I've seen it.
Most likely come back to YouTube soon, because he knows he has a very loyal fan base that will always wait for him, no matter how long he's gone for. And he'll probably also take even more breaks after that if we're being completely honest here, but there's no doubt that when it comes to YouTube, CoryXKenshin is one of the most influential gaming creators out there. And when it's all said and done and he eventually leaves for good, he'll definitely be remembered for quite a long time.
Facts.
Do you want to fight?
That's another thing. We go straight into another legend. Real easy. We did a video on him not too long ago. But yeah, man, that's CoryXKenshin, man. Like, he's built up such a following over the years. Like, we gonna wait. We got other creators we can watch while he gone. And I don't feel obligated to know what the fuck he's doing when he's not on YouTube. That's not none of my business. Like, he don't owe us nothing. This is a privilege that we all get to do. This is a privilege that he gets to post on YouTube and make money off the ads. This is a privilege that we get to have internet and we get to watch him share his life, a part of his life with us, which is gaming and the skits from back in the day. So that is a privilege. I forget the content creator, I forget bro name, but they went out to Japan and they climbed up Mount Fiji or whatever. So he's on YouTube, but he's just not on his channel. And they didn't ask him no questions about when he was coming back. It was not mentioned, but we know he's coming back. Like, he hasn't posted in a while. But if we check this out, we go to Social Blade. Hold on, I'm gonna bring this over here because this shit might air out too much personal information. Yeah. So if we go to if we go to Social Blade real quick and we look up his numbers. Now I know Social Blade is not completely accurate. So, you know, don't beat me up for that. But check this out. This dude makes I've spoken to people that make money on YouTube, and they said it's off because of the CPMs, but it's relatively in a ballpark of what the streamer makes. Sometimes it's way below, and sometimes it's way more, but it's in a ballpark of what the streamer makes. So this dude is making anywhere from 156K ballpark, give or take, on the low end. That's on a bad month. I guess when he's not posting, to $2.5 million a year. I mean, yeah, sorry, I said a month, but a year. Like, low end, he's making six figures more than most people make in a year, and highball $2.5 million a year. So he's well into the millions. A lot of these creators is millionaires. Him, Berleezy, like, a lot of these dudes that's been doing it for this long a time, like, they're millionaires, bro. Like, they just not gonna show it and flex it and flaunt it too much, because that, you know, that could bring unwanted attention, and then you want to stay relatable because, you know, your audience is not no millionaires, it's just regular people. So you got to still come off as a regular person, even though we know you making millions of dollars. So yeah, like, so he's still making money, so he doesn't really have to make content. The last thing he put out was himself reacting to his Five Nights at Freddy appearance, and that was what, about to be a year ago in June. I guarantee you he'll pop out soon, probably in the summer. Usually he pop out like in the summer. He'll go for a little bit, take a break, go for a little bit, take a break, and then end of the year he'll give us something, and then he'll jump back out. Like, the beginning of the year, you're really gonna see a CoryXKenshin. But I know when he upload a video, it's gonna go trending, it's gonna go #1, and we're gonna watch it. He was doing the Scary Sunday joints. He was doing the TikTok reaction joints. He was playing horror games and all of that, doing what he do. And, you know, shout out to Corey. Definitely an inspiration for me in this content shit. Hopefully, you know, no, not hopefully, one day we will see like that 18 million by my name. And y'all gonna, and people gonna be making a video on me like, yo, how did JusticeXFalls come up? How did he stay relevant? Speaking into existence. Now I believe in myself, you know. So you should believe in yourself. If you're a content creator, if you do anything in life that you try to do, any dreams that you have, go for that shit. It's 5 in the morning. I'm up making content. I still gotta edit this video. I gotta edit the video I just recorded, and I'm about to record 2 more videos after this. So the grind never stops. If you want something, you gotta go for it. Get that shit. All right. So that's pretty much all I gotta say for now. So y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. This your boy JusticeXFalls. Me out. One.